Dragon Age Origins is the dark heroic fantasy that the team has worked on. We often refer to it as the spiritual successor for Baldur's Gate.
The game itself is incredibly emotionally engaging, great cinematic scenes and interaction between the characters, and then the combat is really tactical. You have a party of players on your side, a party of team members that you actually will arrange on the battlefield, almost like a chess game.
We call it tactical-based combat. It's pause and play. It's really the evolution of pause and play. So you can pause the action at any time. You can zoom out. You can issue commands, issue all your tactics, and zoom right back into the action and get splashed with the blood of your enemies.
Like the cool thing is it's actually a real-time combat system where you select the moves and they execute it. So it's not like a button pressing type thing, but it's very, very action-oriented because there's a lot of things going on. Like you feel a good sense of urgency. You can jump around between the characters and see how they're doing.
I'm not going to really talk about enemy scaling at this standpoint, but I can say when we developed the universe, the Dragon Age universe, and the areas that we're using in Dragon Age Origins, we chose those areas to support the story. And those areas have very specific creatures, very specific people that you will meet, and those are supporting the story rather than having to scale for a random dungeon. Well, scalable combat is really a key pillar of what we're doing. So a lot of the times the combat's one-on-one, and other times it's your party against many. How many? I'm not really ready to talk about right now. Scalable combat is really a key pillar of what we're doing. So a lot of the times the combat's one-on-one, and other times it's your party against many.
The game itself is structured so there's a lot of there's sort of what we call the critical path, the main story. There's a ton of the stuff off the side, and the game it's when you're doing the game, you're always going to be pulled aside to do cool stuff. The other characters in your party will want to do things as well. So it's a very unique experience in that way. The length of the game itself, we haven't really talked about yet, and we're still, frankly, working out the details since we're finishing it now. But it's big. It's a good, meaty, awesome experience, and a lot of replayability for a variety of reasons as well. One of the things in the game, the way we described it, is you can choose to be a hero, a martyr, or a tyrant. There's, the game itself is an M game, so it's quite a mature. There's a little bit of blood. There's definitely a class system in the game, so really when you pick your party, you want to select the characters the most effective way to deal with the battle. So you're going to have a set of folks to choose from, and you'll choose them based on story elements and things like that. Pick them up based on what's going on, and then when you actually go into battle, you decide is it going to be a rogue I'm going to use, is it going to be a warrior.
We have mages in the game. There's this really great thing I like to talk about a lot. It's called spell combos, and magic in the game can interact with each other. So you can use spells like grease, and then hit them with fire and light the grease on fire. A lot of these combos are going to be documented, but a lot you're going to have to experiment with yourself and find out what they are. With regards to Dragon Age Origins as a title, we spent a lot of time developing Dragon Age as a universe. And Dragon Age Origins, really, it's just the first product in that universe.
With Dragon Age, we're actually making it a single-player game, so it's really the experience of you as the hero in the story. We are going to have a lot of online features, though, in this game, where you can connect it out, you can compare things with other players, but also a lot of downloadable content, and there'll also be a tool set that we provide. So all these things will keep the community integrated, but the game itself, the story where you're the hero, you play it by yourself.
You should be honored to join their ranks.
We're doing PC. It's coming out in early 2009. Don't have quite a date set out yet, but early 2009. And down the road, we're thinking about consoles in the franchise. We've said the Dragon Age franchise will have console games, but no details on those. That's kind of down the road. So that's it, and we hope people dig it.